Barr-Reeve basketball is on the air tonight. It is Indiana's very best rivalry kicking off one more time. It's girls basketball, and tonight is the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings taking on the Loogootee Lions. Good evening, everybody. I am Mike DeCourcy, going to be joined all night long by my friend, my pal, my amigo, my compadre, my brother from another mother, Brian Emmons. Good evening, Briano.
Well, it's good to be here. That was a great entrance, and you know, you're talking about rivalries. I got to think today my favorite rivalries: Cardinals, Cubs, Celtics, Nature Boy versus the American Dream, and Barr-Reeve.
I cracked that list at all, and I mean I think you hit every single nail on the head.
Yeah.
But no, Barr-Reeve and Loogootee here tonight, and quite frankly, I think we're usually pretty positive people as it is. We were positive in the 1-6 start, but I don't think it's a stretch to be positive about the last 10 days of Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings battle.
No, not at all. And Barr-Reeve winning 3 in a row, looking for their 4th tonight. And on the other side, Loogootee, after a tough losing their 5, they're a little bit on a roll. They've won 3 out of their last 4. So I think it'll be a good matchup. Second week in a row, Barr-Reeve's been in a big rivalry game. Tail of the tape tonight, Higgins versus Smith. See, in her first year, she's 4-6. Brian Smith in his 7th year, 113-43. If you look at the Sagarin ratings, Barr-Reeve 49th in 1A, Loogootee 79th. Common foes, Loogootee 2-1, Barr-Reeve 1-2, and their opponent's record 52-46 for Loogootee, 48-66 for the opponents of the Barr-Reeve Vikings. And last year, Loogootee came out on top 61-23. And like everybody, I know Chris Brothers on the edge of his seat loves John Harrell predictions.
Yes, he
does. Got it 41-32 Barr-Reeve tonight. So let's hope John knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think I'd take that right away and just forget playing the game. But no, Barr-Reeve winners last week, Monday night down at Wood Memorial, Thursday night the Buggy Bowl up at North Davies, and then Saturday morning, early afternoon at Bloomfield. So 3 in a row, 3 on the road, and that's a good sign for the Vikings.
Yeah, it is. And talking to Coach Higgins for the game, you know, Loogootee likes to run. They run a flex offense that we've seen a few times this year and run a little bit of ourselves. And they'll play a lot of zone, and they'll man-to-man once in a while. And she's seen them play a 1-3-1 and a 2-3. She really wants to emphasize making good pass fakes, moving the ball around, and the main focus is expect to win. Out and take business, no excuses, go get it done.
All right, teams headed back to their huddle. We got national anthem just around the corner. Go ahead and take our first time out, and when we come back, more of the pregame show. Barr-Reeve and Loogootee getting ready back to the new Viking Arena after this timeout. All right, Candace, burning them.
I'm going to see how many references like the podcast tonight.
Barr-Reeve, Lady Vikings.
Back at Barr-Reeve alongside Brian Emmons. I'm seeing Coach Emmons, if we had your son sitting up here with us, you would have the original Barr-Reeve media crew assembled, except Sam's getting ready to work tonight.
Yeah, he's going to do some announcing. Yeah, that would be like a reunion for you guys.
No, last year Barr-Reeve media, of course, were shut out a bunch, but got Anna Valenci, Hannah Graber, Sam Emmons, they were dynamite in getting this project off the ground. And when I was showing them this computer for our YouTube feed, they were just like completely stunned. So,
yeah, it's you guys did a great job. It's going to continue to come a long way. It's almost broadcast quality already.
Yeah, we're getting there and working on some different things. So, should be good. So, starters being introduced right now. And Barr-Reeve going to go this way. And it's going to be
number 42, sophomore, Ava Carter.
It's going to be a three-guard set again here tonight. Starting at one guard position, it's going to be Beth Graber, at 5'4" and a junior. She's going to be joining the starting lineup tonight by Willow Thompson. Willow 5'4" and a sophomore. Third guard, that's Colleen Trambaugh. Colleen 5'5" and a junior. Fair forwards for the Vikings, Ava Carter. Ava 5'9" and a sophomore. And in the middle, Hannah 6 feet and Vikings are coached by Lacey.
Yeah, everybody ready to go tonight. Got a good hand. Boisterous crowd. I'm sure you can hear them at home. They're on fire. JV game. JV only 2 quarters again. Fourth game. We don't play somebody with a full team, so I don't play 2 quarters. But they played one of their best games of the year and came out with an 18-15 victory on that. Emma Knepp led points. Here we go for the tip, and the voice of the Vikings, Mike DeCourcy.
All right, got Hannah Bledsoe in the middle.
Doesn't he know he's supposed to throw that right when I say that?
Yeah, it's all about timing. Tip is up, and Barr-Reeve tried to run a little tip play there, couldn't do it. Colleen Tramball's got it. Barr-Reeve going to get Oregon here. Colleen's got it, still standing. It's like a 1-4 set starting out. Colleen, little bounce pass to Willow Thompson. She's going to turn, head to the rim, layup. It's going to be short. Ball going to be tapped around, and last touch by Barr-Reeve and Loogootee.
A little bit of a change in the lineup tonight. Willow back in there. Kylie Gladish had started the last couple of games, and so Willow got her start back. And good to see Ava Carter, who had just had a tremendous. Coach Higgins said she really grew up in that game against Bloomfield, so good to see her out.
So Loogootee with their first possession. They're going to put inside, and they're going to get a foul on Hannah Bledsoe. What did she block there, Coach Emmons?
I'm going to quote Jeff Doyle from the other night. She got all ball on that.
She blocked the ball.
She fouled the ball.
So 2 free throws coming up for Loogootee.
I think that was a Christian Smith block there.
That is correct. Free throw going to roll in.
I think Barr-Reeve kind of was a little deliberate. Next shot up is good as well. It's 2-0 Loogootee. They were a little deliberate on that, making sure what defense Loogootee was in. I think they kind of expected them to come out in the zone, but they are in a man-to-man.
So Loogootee strikes first. It's 2-0. Hannah Bledsoe with it, top of the key. Colleen. And Beth Graber with it now. And now pass going to be picked off, and here comes Loogootee with the basket.
Yeah, Colleen tried to go over the top there, thought she had somebody cutting the basket, but just got intercepted. So you can live with that one. Good aggressive play.
And shot up on the other end, no good, and it's going to be last touched by Barr-Reeve.
So if you get a foul on 800 there, pretty good positioning. Not sure what they saw, but may have been down low. So it's going to be Ava's first foul.
And on the inbounds, Loogootee. Sutton's got it out high. They're going to try to get set. Hans has it. And Colleen's going to take it away.
Good strip there by Colleen.
And Willow Thompson, middle of the lane for no good. Colleen, layup, no good. Rebounded by Loogootee.
It's one thing that Lacey, I know, has been working on. We're doing a good job of getting out on the break and getting the ball down low. Still got to convert those layups when we get them. We work so hard to get them. But it'll be a turnover on the other end by Loogootee. We'll go back to Barr-Reeve.
So 2-0 Lions here in the really early going. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left, first quarter.
Have we decided on the big ship?
Yeah, let's go with that for now. How about that? Here at the big ship. Willow Thompson on the right side. And she is going to be fouled. And here's what I do not want in a girls basketball game here tonight, Brian Emmons.
I know what you're going to say.
I don't want a whistle fest. We don't need it. It's Barr-Reeve and it's Loogootee. Let them play. Let them get after each other. Get the officials out of the way.
Well, so far we've had a couple of suspect calls. There wasn't a whole lot of bumping going on, and we got the whistle, so hopefully that trend will change. Colleen going to bring it back out near the half line. We're just going to start over here.
So Trambaugh with it, looking floating. She's going to bounce it over to Willow Thompson. Hannah Bledsoe's got it. Back out to Willow. Willow shot fake. Her shot going to be partially blocked. I guess we're just going to call all the fouls tonight. That's what we need.
Not a whole lot of contact. It's going to be, but followed that game plan. Good shot fake and led to a shot attempt. What happened?
I have no clue.
Looks like we got a foul. They called a foul on Ava Carter. It must have been a screen. I don't exactly know what happened.
Mariah Brunson in. And Loogootee with the basketball point lead.
I know we sound a little confused, probably to people listening, but folks, there are calls now on. I don't know what we're seeing, honestly.
And they're going to get Sutton with a moving screen, and I'm not even sure she made contact right there.
That's
to be 100% honest with you.
Plays in a row. I'm really not sure what they're seeing. I trust them seeing them, but boy, I can't think here.
I'll say it again. Get out of the way. Let the kids make the plays. And there's one as that ball's going to go off. Hawkins. And she's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, she kind of paid Colleen back on the strip. It happened earlier and got out in front. And she's going to get fouled, I believe, by Colleen. And she is down. And got the trainer out taking a look at her. We're breaking the action here for that.
Trambaugh down on the floor. And trainer Nate Sterling out.
I'll take this opportunity just to talk to Coach Wickersham down to level to get an update on in the junior high level to get an update on them. And the 7th grade's 5-3. They've won 4 straight. And the 8th grade now 2-8. And but they're coming along. Scott Knepp, and he's been around for 4 years, and Mariah Bullock helps Coach Wickersham out down there. So Lacey Higgins got a good program going, and they're working hard at the junior high level.
I know there's 80 million third graders over there that are introduced at halftime.
That's Sam tonight. He announce them all.
Well, and I gave Sam a couple of announcing tips on that today as Hawkins goes to the line, 2 shots.
Colleen did make it off the floor under her own power, and Kyler Giles checked in for her.
First free throw is good. She'll have one more. I told Sam the biggest thing you have to do is tell them to hold their applause till everybody out.
Well, here's what we're going to see. If he listens to your direction like he does my direction. So Barr, you're going to bring it down 4 early. We're off to kind of a slow start here in many facets, but the Vikings can get going. Go down to Bledsoe up top. Going to swing it around. Now Beth up top.
Willow Thompson. She's looking inside. Just Mike's kind of stagnant here in the early going. Brunson's got it. And that's going to be a double dribble. Yep. And Loogootee going to get it back.
This is almost like a heavyweight title match. Both fighters just kind of measuring each other up, like Jerry Lawler and Terry Funk back in Memphis.
Hopefully the king brought us Fireball tonight.
Yeah.
Hawkins with it. She's going to be cut off. Now, long two, yeah, she traveled with it. Barr-Reeve going to get it back.
I know that was another coaching point there, and a great job. She's left-handed. She's going to want to go left. So Barr-Reeve, when she starts to move that way, they're going to jump that lane, and that time it surprised her, kind of knocked her off balance and got the whistle. Now we're going to see that zone we've been.
Loogootee's just run a player. There's Hannah Bledsoe. She's going to kick it out. Gladys going to take a long one. It's going to bounce long. Brunson going to grab it. Rebound, no good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Great job by Mariah Brunson there. She did what good rebounders do. She started reading that ball, left Kylie's hands, and she was right in exact position to get that, go back up, and get fouled. So she knocked down a couple free throws.
Vikings trying to crack the score column halfway through quarter number one. Brunson's free throw going to be long. We'll have one more.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. I think, are we playing 4 quarters Saturday? Have you heard?
I any different.
We're
How about
on a
that?
run here of, I think Loogootee's only got 9 players total between the JV and the varsity.
Yeah, and then they've got some injuries and some numbers, and that free throw going to roll out, so the Vikings still scoreless halfway through quarter one. So Loogootee with the basketball. It's Graber going to take one away. Ball going to be on the floor. There's an offensive foul going to be called.
Well, that was one that we could see that contact. It was I'd even go to see if that's a 1 or a 2 on the monitor.
Is that one you'd head to the monitor about?
Yeah.
4 fouls on each team halfway through quarter number one. A lot of free throws appear to be on the verge of being shot. Gladys has got it. Kick it over. Beth Graber. And that's a shot Beth's got to take right there.
As Vikings going to say. She hesitated a wide open 3-pointer, and that's one that I think Lacey's going to tell her she's down to this end. Beth, you got to shoot that one. 3 minutes, 20 left to go. Everybody was kind of hyped up to start the game, and now the gyms are quiet, and we need to get some energy in here.
So Loogootee with the basketball, 4-0. Coming up on 3 minutes left. Hawkins, she's going to be cut off by Willow Thompson. Gingrich has it, high on the left side. He's going to go down, and she's going to spin a layup in. It's 6-0. My suggestion right now for these Lady Vikings is we got to get out and pressure the basketball.
Yeah, we're just kind of sitting back and just, I would say, out of sorts right now.
And Barr-Reeve going to turn it over again. Loogootee basketball.
I'm not so sure we're going to have too many more trips down the floor where we don't get a timeout here. We're just out of sync, Nico. I'm not sure what's happening, but I don't necessarily we're being forced into it. I feel like we're just not rhythm right now.
Well, I'm a big believer that defense can lead to offense, and there's a pick and roll, and we're going to lay it in, and they're going to go line looking at a 3-point play, and it's, like I said, every bit of defense is inside the point line.
Yeah, we're going to have to pick it up for sure. And I like that defense makes offense, because that's what we're going to have to roll with.
And there's your timeout. We'll go ahead and take one, too. 29 first quarter, 8-0 Loogootee. Back in 1 minute. out of the timeout, Callison going to step over the free throw. The Vikes get a little break right there. Barr-Reeve still trying to crack the scoring column. It's 8-0 Loogootee, and now Callison going to foul Willow Thompson.
Coach Higgins took a timeout there, and I have a feeling she said several of the same things that we've been saying to get some energy into this team tonight. And I don't know, Pico, finals week, but maybe that's what's going on. But when you're playing a rivalry like this, you got to come out fired up and ready to play hard.
Jenica Helms going to have it taken away, and here comes Hawkins again. She's going to go off the glass. It's 10-0. Just nothing sharp for the Vikings here. Willow Thompson almost has it picked off. Helms has it. She's going to back it out. And Loogootee going to foul Willow Thompson again. That's team foul number 6. And Barr-Reeve will be in the bonus the rest of the half.
And again, not trying to be negative, just kind of paint the picture of what's going on. But even on that offensive set, we've got one person dribbling and 4 people standing and watching them. We've got to get some movement going.
On the inbounds, and have it poked away by T, and Barr-Reeve going to get it on the sideline. 10-0 Loogootee. Coach Brian Smith, you couldn't draw up a better start than this.
No, I think he's probably pretty happy with the way this is going.
So Willow with the basketball. Gladish. Jenica Helms going to fire a long one. It's short. And rebounded by Loogootee. They're going to take it away. Come the line.
Good positioning there by Loogootee, and we tipped it around but couldn't quite grab it. Loogootee's going to turn it right back to the Vikings.
Yep.
We've talked several times about how we kind of steal quarters in a lot of games. A minute and a half left and we haven't scored yet. This would be a good time to start the theft of the first quarter.
So Gladish with the basketball. Over to Willow Thompson. Willow. So her layup, no good. We're going to grab it. Helms out to Willow. Now Hannah Bledsoe's got it on the right side. Willow Thompson again coming up on a minute.
Good defense by Loogootee, but Barr-Reeve starting to get a little more movement offense.
Hannah Bledsoe going to fire a long one. It's going to miss everything. Rebounded by Loogootee with 50 seconds.
Well, a little better movement, a little better passing, but probably didn't get the shot that we wanted on that one. So we'll get back down to the other end.
Hawkins going to flip it back. Long triple going to be put up. Good again. It's 13-0 Loogootee.
.26 seconds left to go.
Willow with it over to Gladish. Kylie is going to be fouled, and that's going to put her bonus. Maybe we can score there.
Yeah, 0 for 2 from the so far tonight. See if we can get that changed. 15 seconds left. Get back into this maybe to start the second quarter. To really run. But we've got to find some energy on both ends of the floor.
Gladish finally got it to go.
There we go.
Kylie will have more.
With only 10 players direct Loogootee, and one of them got hurt in the JV game as they finished with 4 players. They don't want to get too much foul.
And she got the second one to go, so 13-2. 15 seconds left. Loogootee going to try to get the last shot. We're under 10. And Hawkins with it with 6.8.
There's that perimeter defense activity and energy that we needed to force that turnover. So hey, let's get a basket.
Willow Thompson will get it across the timeline. And her pass too tall for Gladish. Barr-Reeve going to give it away again, 0.1. And Loogootee just going to try to throw it in, and they're just going to hold it, and that's going to do it. So 13-2. Loogootee leads it after a quarter on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Back for second quarter action after this 1-minute timeout.
Well,
Back at Barr-Reeve, 13-2 Loogootee. You couldn't have drawn it up any better if you're Coach Brian Smith.
yeah, they jumped out on us, and we got 2 free throws by Kylie Gladish there late to get us on the board, but that's been just about it for the Vikings. So, but I heard the word focus being instructed to her players and Coach Higgins there during the break, so maybe we'll get going here a little bit.
Sutton's got the basketball for Loogootee out of the second quarter break.
Wagner seeing her first action tonight. Carter, Draper, Wagler, Willow Thompson, Hannah Bledsoe again.
Barr-Reeve's been man-to-man the entire game. Hawkins has it.
A little more energy here, Ike.
Natalie Wagler going to bump McAtee, and that's going to put, that's team foul number 6, so Loogootee will be in the bonus the rest of the half as well. (13-2) Lions.
Well, we're going to zone this out of bounds play here. So we're running on the one thing we want to do with that ball coming from underneath Lugootee's own basket is not let someone cut right to the basket, and that's what allowed, and then got there late and fouled, so that's going to put number 32, Caitlin Mason, at the free throw.
Fouls on Natalie Wagler, she's got 2. First free throw going to be long. And the Vikings just need to figure out a way to generate some offense. Second free throw is good, 14. Loogootee leads by a dozen. Barr-Reeve into the front court. Willow Thompson, Ava Carter, Beth Graber. Going to skip it over. Natalie, baseline, no good. Hannah Bledsoe going to pick up the rebound. She's going to be, and Hannah Bledsoe will go to the line to shoot 2.
There we go. We're starting to get a little bit better on both ends of the floor for the Vikings now, and need to keep aggressive and pounding that ball inside. We've got them in foul trouble now. We need to keep going at the basket, and get some points at the line to try to get things up.
So Bledsoe, free throw, in and out, no good. The Vikings have not helped themselves at the line either.
Puts us 2 for 5 at the free throw line right now. There's the Todd father.
So Hannah with 1 more. Got that one. 14-3.
All right, now we need to, it's going to put a little more pressure, extend it out past the half line, maybe to get some energy. That's what you've been asking for there, Mike.
I have no idea what we're doing here. They're calling a foul on Ava Carter.
That's the third. Colin Trambaugh going to check in for her. Yeah, that was another one that I'm not sure, really.
To say this game lacks flow would be a bit of an understatement.
It would. I'm kind of new to the commentary game, and I'm having a hard time providing a whole lot of cover right now.
Mason going to miss the free throw. Willow going to grab the rebound. Each team with 8 fouls. We're just into the second quarter. Tramble off the glass. Good. Rebounded by Loogootee. Here Hawkins with it. McAtee now with it, top of the key.
Barr-Reeve not out of this game by any means.
Shot by Hawkins. And Barr-Reeve going to grab Beth Graber on her. I talked about this a lot. If Barr-Reeve wants to generate offense, they need to get out and run the floor. Beth Graber, her left-handed layup going to be blocked, but Barr-Reeve going to get it on the baseline.
Well, they moved their defense out a little bit farther, out to where they were sitting back, like you said, more of a three-liner inside that. That time they moved that man-to-man out around the volleyball line just to try to create a little more pressure, and it's starting to work. So a little bit more energy for the Vikings, but
Willow Thompson going to fire a long one. Going to bounce long, rebounded by Loogootee.
Catch for Kimball.
It's Mark and Terry Holt. Vikings yet to make a field goal.
We need to get Coach Holt's pocket here.
Yeah, that'd be good. So Loogootee with the basketball. They've got a 14-3 advantage. And wild shot put up, but an offensive rebound by Loogootee. Gingrich has it, and they're going to reset.
That might have caught a piece of the rim there. Hawkins kind of took a wild one, and this time the ball wasn't in position for that type of rebound to come off.
And Gingrich going to go down the lane, knock one in, 16-3. And if you watch that sequence on film, the Barr-Reeve defender just basically chased Gingrich the entire possession. That's literally all that happened.
Yeah, Loogootee doing a good job being patient. They're in a point now up 16-3. They don't have to rush anything. They're going to keep running their offense, run that flex, and try to get a good shot. There's going to be a travel. I'll be glad and another Viking turnover. We're going to go back the other way. Looks like we're going to come up.
So 16-3, Vikings trail. 5:06 left, second quarter. Back in 1 minute. (13-6) Loogootee. 11 minutes of game time gone. Still no field goals.
So coming out of the timeout, we're going to have Hannah Bledsoe, Kylie Gladish. Going to get Emma Knepp in there, who had a real nice JV game with 10 points in just 2 quarters. Going to give her a shot. Colleen Tramble and Beth Graber. So I like what Coach Higgins is doing here, trying to mix things up and see if we can pump some energy into this basketball game.
There's a little full court pressure. Barr-Reeve going to tap it out of bounds. Tramble.
You like that, going full court here?
Yeah, I think sometimes I'm just a mediocre junior high coach, but this is how I like to start guarding people because I think you inherently play a little harder. But now Barr-Reeve going to overrun a play. Hawkins down the lane. Wild shot, no good. Ball going to be on the floor. And they're going to get timeout for Coach Lacey Higgins. We'll take another one. 4:58, second quarter, 16-3 Loogootee. Back in 30 seconds.
Gladish with 2, Bledsoe with 1 for the Vikings.
Just saying it to our people on the YouTube feed at home, but only 2 people in the scoring column and 3 free throws, Coach Emmons.
Yeah, I don't know, not a lot to say. We got to start making some shots.
It's really pretty simple. If the Vikings can find the basket, it's not like the Lady Lions have came out with a bunch of firepower. They're leaving the door open for Barr-Reeve to get back in this game. But if they're going to do it, we got to do it right now. And now pass going to be on the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up. And I believe the possession arrow goes back to Barr-Reeve.
Yeah, I'm going to stay down on this end. We'll see what we can draw up here and get a basket. Go in a box set. Cross both players over. Can't find anybody.
And Colleen going to have her shot partially blocked, and that M&F touched the basketball. It was going to be Barr-Reeve's out of bounds. Now Loogootee going to get it back. Full court pressure for Loogootee for Barr-Reeve, and there's 5-second call.
Job there denying that ball inbounds. Now we're going to get it back underneath our own basket. And the comeback starts, Mike DeCourcy, right now.
On the inbounds, there's a way to do it. Hannah Bledsoe gets hit in the mouth on a jumper. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
See, that's a smart play, and we've talked about it before. A lot of bounce passes go to Hannah, but they put that one up high and let the tallest player on the floor go up and get it, and good things are going to happen.
And first one going to roll in and out, no good. She'll have one more.
He's got one of our points tonight, so she's going to try to add to that with another free throw here.
And it bounces in, so 16-4. Now Gladys, and there's...
So we had the inbounder threw it in, and then they went right back to her, and she was still partially out of bounds. So it's going to be Barr-Reeve basketball again.
And it's going to be a full timeout. Coach Brian Smith doesn't like the direction that the Lady Lions are headed against this pressure. We'll take another one. 4:41, 16-4 Loogootee. Back in 1 minute. For Barr-Reeve going to get it on the inbounds. Colleen's got it. Now bad pass. And it's going to go out of bounds, and Loogootee going to get it back.
Well, we came out of that timeout, got it in bounds, and again, just a little bit out of sync for the Vikings, and just tossed it right out of bounds.
Loogootee with the basketball, leading it. Now Colleen going to take it right away from Hawkins. She's going to go down, lay it up, no good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, just stripped her right at the half-court line, took it right out of her hands and went down and got a good look, almost went in for a three-point play, but she will get two shots here.
Colleen's first one, in and out, no good. She'll have one more.
Had a lot of opportunities at the free throw line, but only connected on a couple.
Colleen's second one. That's going to bounce wide. Ball on the floor. Gladys going to pick it up off the glass, and they'll do it that way. So it cuts it to thin. 16-6.
Got some life in the crowd now after that good hustle play by Kylie Gladys. So maybe that's the spark we need here.
A little full court pressure. Loogootee going to break it. Hawkins with it. Going to bounce it out to Mason. Mason back to Hawkins in the right corner. Mason's got it again. She's going to try to get around Gladish. Can't do it. And Loogootee going to reset here. And Mason going to throw one out of bounds. Now they're going to say last touch by Bledsoe. And Barr-Reeve going to go back and play defense on the out of bounds.
16-6, so Barr-Reeve can get back in this game here. It's just a couple more baskets. Keep being very aggressive. Much more activity on both ends of the floor right now for the Lady Vikings.
Gingrich has it. She's going to try to dribble around everybody. She's going to be stopped. Now Gingrich with it down. She's going to throw it off the glass and good. And just with the post defense that Barr-Reeve can offer, that pass should never have gotten there.
No, it really shouldn't. And then we're going to come down and turn it over again. So it's going to go back to the Loogootee.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half, 18-6.
Barr-Reeve starts to come back here like the Rock and Roll Express. Robert Gibson takes the beating and then tags in
Ricky the Heater.
So the hot tag. Here we go.
Vikings need a hot tag. McAtee's got it. There's going to be 3 seconds in the lane, and that preceded a pass thrown out of bounds, so Barr-Reeve was going to get it back either way.
Couple good minutes there for Emma Knepp. She's going to check out. Willow Thompson's going to come back in, but good job by Emma there. Provided a little bit of spark on both ends of the floor, so we like the sophomore coming in and getting that done.
And Colleen down the lane, her shot no good. She made a good move. Ball just rolled out.
She did, and that's what we need. Even though the shot didn't go, we need that penetration. Now we're going to get a steal, and Kylie Wright's going to come down and shoot a layup, and she's going to knock it down.
That cuts it back to 10. I'd like to see the Vikings get a couple quick buckets here.
Yeah, I like the full court pressure. It's giving Loogootee some fits right now.
And there's your travel bar. You're going to get it back on the baseline.
So really picking up the intensity, and that full court pressure is giving Loogootee some fits right now.
Well, I'm an idiot from time to time, but I'm not a fool, and I knew that the Vikings just dialed up some of this pressure.
Well, what you are is a basketball coach.
I'm a retired basketball coach.
Now you're still on that third grade bench.
That's true. Colleen going to launch a three. It's going to be no good. Loogootee going to grab the rebound, but Barr-Reeve's still going to pick up some pressure here. Hawkins has it. We're under 2 minutes. Hawkins going to try to get down the lane.
This is the kind of activity that we wanted from the get-go that we're getting now, that solid perimeter defense like we've become used to with the Lady Vikings.
So minute 40. Hawkins, little jumper, no good. Tapped around, off the head of Mason. Barr-Reeve going to get it back with a minute 34.
Let's see what kind of set they're going to run here. Macy calling out a play.
See some of the Loogootee crew over here, some of the film guys. That's a good group of guys right over there. I like those guys.
They're all smiling.
They are fantastic. Bledsoe with it. Going to kick it out to Willow Thompson. Bledsoe, she's going to be a hammer. Go to the line to shoot two. So in and out. If you throw it in the post and get a post touch and kick it back out, a lot of times you can re-enter the basketball into the post, and that's what happened right there.
Yeah, and just a really solid fundamental pass into the post by Willow.
And first free throw is good by Hannah Bledsoe, 18-9, so it is single digits now.
Yeah, Willow made a real nice entry pass as Bledsoe was being double teamed.
Hannah got them both, so it's an 8-point game. Barr-Reeve right here, don't bail him out with a foul. Here comes Hawkins with it. Hawkins on the left side. Ball on the floor. Loogootee going to pick it up, lay it in, and just got behind the defense. 20-10. Colleen, and she's going to travel with it. Loogootee forced to tie up, hand on the ball.
Good got that last basket for Loogootee?
I did. I missed it as well.
I think it was. Sure, it was 32.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was Mason that got it.
Full court pressure by the Vikings.
That should be a travel.
I would say she's running the baseline. I don't believe that was a situation where you could. Almost caught the official by surprise down there.
So Barr-Reeve going to get it on the baseline with 55 seconds left.
That is going to be wide open for three.
Tough shot up, no good. Ball going to be on the floor. And we're going to have a tie-up. Possession arrow going to give it back to Loogootee.
Natalie Wagner checks in for Barr-Reeve for Colleen. Going to give her a break probably for the rest of the half.
So a little more full court pressure. And Loogootee going to break it. Now Barr-Reeve going to fall back. Hawkins down the lane, no help defense, lays it in, 22-10.
She's a totally different player when she uses her left hand, and I'm surprised that was the emphasis when she goes left to make sure that we get over there and help. We didn't do that.
Natalie Wagler going to miss a shot. Hannah Bledsoe going to pick it up. She's going to be fouled, go to the line to shoot two.
10, 20 seconds left. Loogootee racking up the foul.
Hannah's free throw, in and out, no good. She'll have one more.
The ball was all the way down and just couldn't stay in. Hannah going to shoot her second up. That's going to be long, but going to bounce in. 22-11.
So on the inbounds, McAtee. Gingrich has it. And going to carry the basketball. And I think Kylie may have been blown up by a screen right there. I couldn't really tell. Following the ball. So with 14 seconds left, Barr-Reeve's going to get it back.
See what kind of set we run here. Lacey telling them to get going. Let's get it down there and get it running.
Gladys, dribble handoff. Willow Thompson. And Bledsoe.
Going
to be fouled on the floor. But she'll go to the line to shoot two.
She was even surprised that was called on the floor.
So two shots for Hannah Bledsoe.
Hannah's going to make a living here on the free throw line.
Got the first one rolling in. 22-12.
The high-pitched cheers from the young Lady Vikings over here in the corner.
Got them both, so it's a single-digit game with 2 seconds left. And Loogootee just going to get it in, hold on to it, and that's going to do it. At halftime on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, 22-13. Loogootee leads Barr-Reeve here in the Big Ship. Halftime tonight brought to you by Montgomery Medical, located across the street from Barr-Reeve High School. Dr. Merle Holzapfel and his crew says there is no cure for Viking fever. It was a quick start for Loogootee. They ran the lead out to as much as 14. Barr-Reeve's cut it to single digits at halftime. It's Loogootee 22, Barr-Reeve 13. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, Brian Emmons will have all of the halftime statistics. We'll set up the second half and more. 22-13. Loogootee leads Barr-Reeve here at halftime. Back after this 3-minute timeout.
Well,
got it to single I mean, yeah, he's just down there, a hero to the children, his children. So 22-13, Vikings trail here at halftime. Will be Barr-Reeve basketball coming out, and Loogootee had this thing up to as much as 14. Barr-Reeve's cut it to single digits. We'll see if they can continue cutting this deficit here in the second half. It's halftime here in Montgomery. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. When we come back, second half action. 22-13, Loogootee leads it. Back after this timeout.
You didn't have to watch the IU women's Sunday against Ohio State.
I didn't even know it was on.
Man, they look good.
Did they?
They really look good. Ohio State was never in that game.
I mean, I saw it just on the bottom line. It was like 20-10, like real quick.
Yeah, it was. They look good. They have a real good game. They'll play with NC State again at the end of the year if they need it.
Well, that was one of those nights. I watched Kurt last night. Bellarmine played at South Dakota. And literally every now and then there's just games where you get really good shots and you just don't make them. Like that night I watched them play NC State. I mean, they had a bazillion wide open threes from the corner. Just couldn't make a shot.
We're down where Sam's going. I'm telling you. I think
Yep, they are.
Gladys gave us a good one.
She did. Yeah, she did. Barr-Reeve basketball to start the second half. Colleen Tramball with it. Hannah Bledsoe, bad pass, going to be picked off. Here comes Loogootee.
Well, I don't think that's what Coach Higgins wanted coming right out of the timeout there for the halftime break to turn the ball right over.
So Sutton's got it out high. Mason, he's going to go down the lane, and Barr-Reeve got enough of a hand in there to cause her to drag that pivot foot. She's going to get whistled for a travel.
So dueling turnovers there to start the second half. Let's just start it over.
Okay. Beth Graber with it. Colleen Tramball. Ava Carter. She's going to kick it out. Bledsoe with a long two. Got it. 22-15. Vikes to within 7. That's as close as we've been
I like the fact that, A, Hannah's not afraid to shoot those and being able to knock those down. As a 6-foot freshman, to be able to come out on the perimeter and shoot like that, going to be a lot of good things happen for the Vikings over the next 4 years.
22-15, minute gone here, third quarter. And good move. And they just set a little, I don't know what you want to call it, like a rip screen, and Sutton went to the block, laid it up, 24-15.
Pass inside to Hannah.
Her shot going to be blocked, but Barr-Reeve going to get it back on the baseline.
That's a couple of really nice passes that Willow's made into the post today. Good job by her. Hannah going to take a bit of a break.
Yeah. And they're going to talk to Hannah about getting screened right there. And I know exactly what that conversation is about. 24-15.
Good job. Good pass by Beth. Get it through the traffic to Colleen. A little too quick there and travel. Kind of lost her balance a little bit, I think. We were talking during the break. Colleen reminds me so much of Cardano Hillary, the point guard for IU. I think if Colleen watches her a little bit, watches her, like you said, change speeds, that can do her a lot of good.
And they're going to get a touch foul on Brunson. And that right there, I know we kind of implored the officials in the first half to just kind of get out of the way a little bit, but you know, when you bump somebody near half court and there's nobody else around, that's an easy call for the officials.
Yeah, for sure.
Callison with it, yeah. I think they missed the first travel, but got the
right. They missed the first one, they got the second. 24-15 Vikings get a basket here, Lady Vikes, and let's go.
So Colleen with it. Trambaugh over to Willow. Willow on the left side. Beth Graver.
Good movement by the Vikings. Calling for the basketball on the left side.
She's going to kick it out. Beth Graver going to set for a long one. It's going to be long. Rebounded. Actually, it's going to go out of bounds. Loogootee going to get it back.
But we got to have Beth shooting those shots. Even though that one didn't go, looked good. Good form, just didn't go. We have to have her continue to shoot those. She hesitated on a couple in the first half, and I'm sure that was a coaching point by the staff to Coach Durr and Coach Stahl. And remind her, she's got to shoot those threes.
So Loogootee going to try to get this thing back to double figures. Callison's got it. And Colleen Trambaugh going to pick it off. Here she comes. Layup, going to be missed. Rebounded by Loogootee. And the Vikings just cannot leave points like that on the table.
Nope, Colleen had it wide open in there and dribble all the way down with her left hand, switched it over to her right to shoot. And just missed it.
Another easy foul is 40 feet from the basket. Willow just going to bump Hawkins.
This is in the progression we've made over the last few games. The Lady Vikings just aren't quite playing up to the potential and the results that they've had over the last week. So we need to find that here, and we're going to keep trying different lineups to make it happen.
Mason going to try to get down the lane. Helton going to get there late, just in time to foul her. She's going to go to the line to shoot too.
Just allowing them to get started on that penetration, and by the time the help gets there, it's just too late and causing fouls. We really need to get in better position and make sure that they can't start the penetration and stop them out there at 15, 18 feet instead of worrying about help from 5 feet. That's going to be knocked down by Mason. She's going to make her first free throw.
So 25-15.
Bledsoe and Gladish going to check in for Thompson and Brunson.
Second one's going to be no good, so Barr-Reeve going to get it. Here comes Colleen on the run. Beth with it. She's going to pull up. 16-footer going to bounce along. Long rebound to Loogootee.
Just a good matchup here. Ava Carter guarding Hawkins out on the perimeter.
Callison, she's going to be stuck. Get it over to Mason. She's guarded by Bledsoe. Ball going to be on the floor. Ava Carter going to pick it up. Now it's going to be in the backcourt. This is another bad pass by the Vikings. Nothing you're going to do with it right there.
Yeah, good job on defense causing the turnover, but Ava panicked just a little, tried to get rid of it, threw it right at Beth's feet, and just got to put it down to the other end.
And they're going to get a 5-second call as Hawkins unable to get any separation. So good defense by the Vikes.
Yeah, that's another good defensive set there by Ava. That's 2 plays in a row where she's caused a turnover by heavy pressure on the Loogootee point guard.
Beth Graber, Colleen. Bledsoe going to fire a long one. It's going to bounce long. Beth Graber taps it around. Now Loogootee going to come up with it. And they're going to try to dribble out.
That's the kind of shot we need to go down one time, Deco, to get us going here.
Yeah.
I think the crowd was even ready. If that goes in, to get some excitement.
Callison with it. Over to Gingrich. And Hawkins. And Loogootee going to fire a long one. Got it. 28-15 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. And a night like this, that is a huge deficit for the Vikings.
Yeah, I agree. You're having obviously having a difficult time getting the ball into the basket. So the farther we go down, if the clock's still running, it's going to make it pretty difficult.
And Bledsoe going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line. Shoot 2.
I like that strategy, though. Keep pounding it inside. They're in foul trouble, and they're going to continue to be more so. They're not making outside shots, so keep pounding it down low.
And Hannah's first free throw is good. Jenica Helms in, Beth Graber out. That's one thing Jenica can do. She can make shots.
And she's not afraid to shoot them, and that's what we need. If you've got an open shot, shoot it. Not going to make them all, but you got to shoot them.
And Hannah got them both. 28-17.
Hannah finding her rhythm at the free throw line. Just like kind of everything else tonight, she was a little out of sync on her first few, but now she's got that good rhythm, good rotation on the ball, and it's starting to go for her. And that's why, again, pound it down inside to her.
But another triple up and good by Loogootee, 31-17.
She has found her mark from the outside, Mason has.
Helms gonna get a 31-20.
Boy, did you call that?
Needed it bad. The Cash for Kindle 3-point basket. Mark and Terry Holt, the sponsors tonight. So it's an 11-point game.
Jenica hit a 3 late at Bloomfield on Saturday that really got the Vikings into that distance where Bloomfield wasn't going to be able to come back. So let's hope that one has the same effect.
Ball on the floor, and Helms going to pick it up, get it off to Colleen. Barr-Reeve needs a basket. Colleen down around everybody, lays it up and in, 31-22.
That's exactly what we want out of Colleen throwing ball. Get the ball down the floor, go cut right through everybody, and then finish it. Great job.
And ball going to go out of bounds. Going to be last touch by Gingrich, and Barr-Reeve going to get it back in a minute 29.
Start to feel it, Deco. You can feel that momentum switching. Get a basket right here, and it is on.
So Colleen with it. Crosses the timeline into the front court. Helms going to launch another one. Boom. We got a 6-point game.
Well, you said it when she checked in the game. We need her to knock down some threes, and now she's hit 2 in a row.
So 31-25. It's a 6-point lead. And now Loogootee almost throws it out of bounds. They're going to throw it off Colleen, so Loogootee going to get it on the baseline with a minute 2 left here in quarter number 3.
Again, that shows 2 things. Helms can shoot, and you can coach. We're learning it over and over.
I like your style. Good move by Gingrich in the post. It's going to bounce off. Helms going to grab it. Here comes Barr-Reeve on the run.
I think we either go to Hannah low or Helms high.
Helms has it. Guarded by Hawkins. And
Timeout.
yeah, coach is going to take a 30. We'll go ahead and take one. 45 seconds left, third quarter. 31-25 Loogootee. Back in 30 seconds. Oh, we're rolling there. (31-25). Looks like this ended up being a full timeout, coach, but Barr-Reeve back in the game.
Yeah, Jenica Helms comes in, knocks down a couple of big threes to get the crowd back into it, get the team back into it, and now Coach Higgins with 45.7. Probably not a bad timeout, just to remind the girls what we want to do. This is an important offensive set. We get a basket here and cut it to either 4 or 3, and I like where the Vikings are sitting right now.
Yeah, I think so too. The biggest thing is the Vikings just continue to keep this effort up and get a couple of easy baskets. Not even, we don't need to be running set after set after set to get Jenica a 3. I just think if we can get out and run, that's going to create, possibilities for everybody, including your three-point shooters in transition.
And that Loogootee bench is awful short. There's not very many players, so anything we can do to shorten that even further, whether it be fouls or just sheer energy, would be a great thing, because we built up a good solid 8 to 9 player rotation.
Ava Carter going to have that poked away, but Barr's going to get it on the baseline. Gladish. Bledsoe. Hannah's got to make a move. And that's going to be 3 seconds or a travel. And that was too easy to call right there.
Yeah, she got the ball kind of in a kind of no man's land up about 10, 12 feet and couldn't turn and face, and then just kind of just panicked a little bit.
And there's going to be a foul on Colleen Trambaugh. She's going to foul Sutton. 4th team foul with 19 seconds.
Yeah, Colleen just moving, and at the last second thought she'd try to take a charge. It works out.
Hawkins.
Good hands by Colleen to strip it away from Hawkins again.
And she's going to be fouled with 13.2.
Colleen taking a beating tonight.
So Barr's going to get it on the baseline.
See if we can catch Helms popping out here on the other side.
And they're just going to have to throw it back to Colleen. Jenica's got it now. Gladish going to set for a long one. It's going to bounce off. Ava Carter going to grab it. Jenica going to pick it back up. It's going to be short, and time is going to run out. But a good close for the Vikings. Barr gets back into the game at the end of 3. 31-25. Loogootee leads it by 6. Back in 1 minute. (31-25). Loogootee moved that lead back out to 13. But Barr-Reeve with a little closing burst. They cut it back to 6.
Aggressiveness was up. I like that, but we knocked down a couple shots. And Helms hit those 2 threes, and that was just huge for the Lady Vikings to get back into this game.
So starting quarter number 4, Loogootee with the basketball.
They've continually, Willow Thompson going to guard Hawkins out front now. And they continue, there it is, it calls another turnover. They're continuing to switch who's guarding her out front, and that fresh person guarding her is causing a lot of turnovers for the Lions.
So Barr-Reeve going to get it back. Willow, it's a set from Coach Higgins. Are we in a zone here, Coach? No, maybe.
I think so.
And Ava going to travel with it, so.
But, listen, it was hard to tell because we didn't get a lot of ball movement from the Vikings there. So it was either a packed-in, help side man-to-man or a zone.
So Loogootee on the inbounds. Going to try to get organized. Sutton has it. And she just went right around Hannah Bledsoe, but misses a layup. Barr-Reeve catches a break right there.
Yeah, we needed that when she, like I said, she just went right around him and got a good look and just didn't knock it down.
Breath Graber going to fire a long one. It's going to be no good. Ball going to be on the floor. Loogootee going to pick it back up.
Barr-Reeve going to stay man and pressure that basketball up on top. Can't give away the penetration anymore. We're getting too late for that. They need to keep giving them good looks, as they will make it.
Hawkins going to set for a long one. Got it. 34-25.
6:40 left.
Willow long triple, no good. Jenica going to save it, but Loogootee going to pick it up. Here come the Lions with a 9-point lead and the basketball.
Willow was just inside the three-point line that time. Work on that position and make sure if you're going to take that longer shot, make sure you're behind the line. Good perimeter defense by Beth there.
So Callison's got it in the right corner. Down to Gingrich in the post. She's going to turn. Shot up, no good. Beth going to grab it. And Beth going to dribble it off her foot and out of bounds.
That was an unforced error there. We had gotten the rebound and with no defense and just kind of lost the handle.
So Loogootee with it on the baseline and a 9-point lead. 5 minutes, 57 seconds left. And on the inbound, Sutton with a triple, no good. Jenica going to grab it. Here comes Beth Graber.
Good job positioning there by Jenica to rip that one down.
Gladish going to take a long one. Going to bounce along. Loogootee with another rebound. Loogotee's done a good job blocking out all night. Not a lot of second chances for the Vikings.
Yeah, and that time, and this hasn't been, Hawkins going to fire a three with no passes.
Mason going to get an offensive rebound, go right down the lane, lay it up. Timeout, Barr-Reeve. We'll take one, too. 5:27 left. 36-25, Loogootee. Back in 1 minute. Willow Thompson. Hannah, she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. 41-30, minute 10 left.
Well, that's what we did a good job of that late third quarter, early fourth quarter, getting that ball to Hannah, getting her to the free throw line, and kind of got away from that when she sat for a little while. So it's good to see a good entry pass, and she'll get a free throw out of it, knock it down.
41-31. And second rolls in, 41-32, minute 10 left.
13th point of the evening, leading the Vikings.
Ball going to be tapped, but Loogootee going to pick it up. And laid in by Hawkins, and the help defense just moved out of the way, Coach.
Yeah, that was the old Matador play there. We just kind of moved out of the way, let her run right through there, unobstructed for a wide open left-handed layup.
And Ava Carter going to be fouled on the other end, so she's going to go to the line to shoot.
Off the light.
Bonus.
Jenna Harrison going to check in for Colleen.
And Ava's free throw is good, 43-33.
Well, Ava. You know, we said it earlier in the year, and coming into this game with the 3-game win streak, this is still a young basketball team, and you're going to have nights, unfortunately, where things just don't quite go the way you want. And we can't forget the big picture here. We're building to the future, and we have a lane violation, so Ava's going to get another chance at that missed free throw. And that's not what Coach Higgins is going to want to say, and nobody on the staff, and a lot of people in the building, but we are going to have nights like this as a young basketball team.
So Loogootee with a lane violation. Ava going to get a second one. That's going to miss. Rebounded by Lyons.
I always like to hear an adult male yelling on the free throw for a 15-year-old girl.
It's a pretty upstanding move, if you ask me. Or the move of a complete jerk, one of the two.
Yeah. Classy move for a man in his late 40s.
So we're under 30 seconds, 43-33. And now Ava going to foul Hawkins.
We had, after Helms hit those 2 threes in a row, what we got it down to what, 3?
It was down to 5, yeah.
Ever since then, we just haven't had a whole lot going on.
Free throw going to be missed. Barr-Reeve going to get it back on the baseline. Here comes Willow Thompson. Harrison, Kylie Gladish. On the baseline, her shot going to be short. Harrison picks it back up. Her three going to be no good. Natalie going to pick it up, lay it in. Loogootee going to inbound it with 10 seconds. Let's see, Barr-Reeve fouls. Sutton's got it. Over to Hawkins. We're under 5. And with 1.3, Willow Thompson going to give the foul. And that's going to do it. So double bonus, first free throw is good.
It's Hawkins' 17th point of the evening. And there's her 18th.
So Loogootee going to win it here tonight. And the final on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, 45-35. Barr-Reeve falls here tonight. We're going to take a quick 30-second post-game timeout, and when we come back, we'll have final statistics and the Bill Dobson 4-tough player of the game. 45-35. Loogootee wins it over Barr-Reeve. Back after this quick 30-second timeout.